Hi everyone and welcome back to Chef's Eats. Today we're going to be preparing pesto with pasta. This classic Italian dish is actually one of my favorites and it's super healthy and refreshing and extremely easy to prepare. Once again, just like always, only thing we're going to need are a few simple ingredients. So let's get started. Our first task while preparing this pesto is just going to be picking our basil. And I just grab it by the stem and rip the leaf off. It's that easy. So just grab a little bit more, grab it by the stem, pick the leaf off, and mind you, this is going to be getting pureed, so we don't need to be getting too picky about how we're picking it. Next, we're going to have to grate our cheese. This is Parmigiano Reggiano, and I just grabbed this large cheese grater, and on the small side, grate it pretty well. You might have to use a little bit of force, but that's totally fine. Take your time, and anything that's been bothering you all day, just let it out right here. See, we grate it nice and loose because this is going to puree nice and smoothly into our pesto. It's going to add a nice salty nuttiness. Then we could grab our head of garlic, rip off a clove, and the easiest way that I learned was from one of my New Zealander buddies. Just a good, simple, easy, well, how can I put it? Smash! Look how easy this comes off. It's all going to get pureed anyways, so why not just do it that way? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now that we have all of our mise en place ready, or shall I say ingredients in place, let's start making our pesto. So pop the garlic in, pine nuts, put the lid on, and we just give it a quick little blitz. I'm going to show you this real time, everybody, so that we can understand how long it actually takes and see how easy this is. So after a quick blitz of the garlic and pine nuts, I'm going to add half of our olive oil. This is just going to allow the process of blending to help it go nice and easier at the beginning. A little more blending, let it come alive. Okay, I skipped it 30 seconds, but you get the point. And now we're just going to add our basil in. Shove this in and blend it away all over again. I want to see how much I could fit in here. Oh, not too much. Now after this breaks down, we're just going to toss the rest of it in again and just finish blending. You see, there's no science to this, guys. Just put it in a blender and let it ride. Clean up our work area while blending away. Some of this pesto isn't going to get mixed very evenly because it's just going to work its way up on the sides. So just grab a spoon and mash it down on the sides. There we are. Blitz it once more. Let it all come back together. See how simple this is, folks? Now we just add our cheese. This is going to create a really nice saltiness and nutty flavor to the dish as well with the pine nuts. Incorporate all this. And then just like before, some of the ingredients are going to work its way up on a side. So we could just grab the spoon again and mash it down. This is also going to help us make it smoother. Finishing with the second half of our olive oil. And now just the final blend. This is what our pesto should come out like. Look how vibrant and green and alive that is. During this whole process, we should have had a large pot of water on coming up to a boil. So as it does, add a few handfuls of salt to season our water. Then you could add your desired pasta. Personally, I'm using angel hair here. It's actually my favorite, so I'm using that. Give it a little mix around and let it boil. There we are. Set that aside and come back to this in a few moments. gently boil away. As it does, and it's almost ready, in another pan, heat this up, and we can start heating our pesto up as well. We don't want a cold sauce with the hot noodles. Let's also make sure we don't go too cheap on our sauce. This is all of our hard work and flavor added into the pan. Now that our pasta is done, just simply toss it in the pot, scrape it all out, and let's give it a good old mix. Now the importance of this process right now is just making sure that all of our pasta is evenly coated and incorporated through with the pesto, and all this flavor is just distributed evenly. Takes a good amount of mixing, but it all pays off in the end. Everybody's going to have just as much flavor. I really wish that you guys can smell this. Wow, the basil and the garlic. Ooh. Alright, let's plate up. I'm teasing myself now. And here's a nifty little trick that I've learned. It's just spinning the pasta around. This is going to help create a nicer presentation and another dimension of height to the dish. Of course, some of it will slightly fall, but that's fine. Then let's top this with a little bit more of our pesto. It's got so much flavor, let's just not make use of it all. Look at that, coating it everywhere. Some more crunch of our pine nuts. Add some more texture as well. Some shaved Parmigiano Reggiano. A few scattered pieces all around. Actually, let me give you a better view. Nice. And some of the fresh torn basil. This classic Italian dish is going to be wowing your friends, and the best thing about it, you're going to see how easy this is to make. Well folks, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and learning on how to make pesto and pasta. Here's a recipe as following, and please give me some feedback and tell me how everything turned out for you. Also, if you did any changes, I'm really excited to hear. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.